Okay, so I'm posting this assignment for you in Google Class Photoshop 20 Things Learned because you haven't been with us the whole time to catch up on what Photoshop is. This will just give you an introduction. And so you will, in that assignment, open the document and type 20 things you learned through the tutorials as you go through. So I want to show you how to get in. So you've opened Photoshop. You may need to open up the regular workspace. So you'll go File, New, something opens, it doesn't matter what. Now you're going to make sure you can find the Learn panel. It should be right here in the Layers tab. And you can click this and it says Photoshop Tour, work with multiple layers. All these things are specific things that you can do to learn more about Photoshop. So what I'm looking for in your list is not, I learned to work with multiple layers in Photoshop. Instead, what did you learn within that multiple layers thing? So Photoshop Tour, once you click it, you just go next. And let's see, you're looking for what is the tutorial telling you. So look at the Learn panel. So you can see it. It's giving me information, but I can't see it. Anytime you need to reset the layout, you click this button up here, Reset Essentials, and now I can see it and work with it. So if you can't find the Learn panel, that's another thing to do. It says Photoshop document is made of layers. In the Layers panel, click the eye icon called Room and see what happens. So for number 1, I may say, if I click the eye icon, it makes whatever's on that layer disappear. So that's one of the 20 things that I learned already. So that's not anything you can just read off the screen, but it's something that you pick up and learn as you're going through. And then you just click Next, and you can see messages over here and then messages over here. Click and drag the astronaut to move her around the scene. Okay, Next. Click Galaxy so we can edit it. So click Galaxy, lower the opacity to 25%. 25%. Okay, so you see that changed that, and it just changed it by making it dimmer. So that's one thing that you could learn. You could say lowering the opacity makes an item on a layer dimmer. And that's another thing you've learned already through this. Click Jupiter from the Layers panel so you can edit it. I'm noticing that every time I want to change something, I got to click on the layer. So that's something else that you could have learned. Change the look of individual layers. In the main menu, go to Image Adjustments, Hue Saturation. Adjust the hue slider to change the color. Okay, so one thing I've picked up is adjusting hue changes the color. And that fits right in with what we're learning right now. Click the eye on the Room layer. So I've already learned 3 things through this tutorial. There are so many tutorials. Once you finish this one, don't save. You can move on to work with multiple layers. Each of these gives you pretty good breadth of knowledge on Photoshop and what you can do in it. So I'd like you to go through all these. And as you do, whatever you learn, not specifically, explicitly what the program tells you, but what do you learn going through these things? Add that to your Photoshop 20 Things Learned, and that will be your Photoshop grade for this 6 weeks.